Ladies and gentlemen, put on your scuba gear. It is time to go to Panerai. I'm here with Alessandro.
Hi Andrew, how are you?
He's the CMO of Panerai. Panerai, it's the itch you can never properly scratch. It was my first luxury watch.
Really?
At Panerai.
I didn't know it.
Yeah. It was what started this sickness that has overtaken my life.
Yeah.
So I look at this and I always feel good feelings. And I feel that the brand is recentering on what it does best. But what about you and Panerai? Sum up your feelings for Panerai in one sentence.
In one sentence.
Come on, Alessandro.
Not that easy because I joined Panerai in 2005.
Okay,
so this
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Do you get a gold Luminor for your 20th?
I will have a special gift for the anniversary.
Very good.
It's an immersive space in Panerai World at Watch is a Wonder, where heritage meets innovation.
And meets a very watery immersive display. We have a sub here, half submerged. We have an aquarium. But you guys want to see the watches, and we have watches right here. There's a whole lot of them. Look at this. We're going to get into all these. So don't worry, we're going to have watches in hand any second.
Andrew, come with me and see, first of all, the Siluro Lenta Corsa.
Okay.
That
What is this
was
sub?
used by the commandos of the Italian Navy during their underwater mission.
Yeah.
We are in an underwater environment, and we have here our most iconic and emblematic watch,
Love it.
Luminor Marina. In this new version, we upgraded our watch. You have one on your
I'm
wrist.
trying it on. I'm seeing how the Panerai half live it again.
Nice watch. We present it with white, black, or blue dial. We have an upgraded Luminor Marina where we work on the water resistance that has been increased from 300 to 500 meters.
Yep.
And all our watches are designed, built, and tested on a water resistance that is 25% more
yeah.
than what we declare on our watches.
We have done an amazing little video on this torture test that these watches go through. They actually test the watches not only cased and not only with the crown guard lever closed, they test it with it open. For 5 minutes, this watch goes underwater and is tested with the horror of horrors. So you guys do a good job of testing this, and it is something that the crowd has screamed for from Panerai. Give us that super deep diving credibility that the brand is known for, and you've delivered.
I'm happy you had the opportunity to visit our manufacturer. That
So
I
cool.
would say that is not only a manufacturer but also a laboratory. You saw the
Yes.
test. We
Yes.
test all the watches underwater.
I felt sorry for these watches,
the
man.
crash test
They're getting
was crazy.
smashed. I mean, I've seen many of these R&D and testing labs before, but I've never seen such a battery of water resistance testing at one time. It's the pressure that these watches are subjected to sometimes actually caves in the case back itself. It is crazy.
Yeah.
2,500 meters some watches were tested at, and it broke them.
We have some details about our most emblematic watch, like the sandwich dial with
Yeah.
the two plates. We have the bevel date in order to have more readability on the date. We have the transversal bridge on the balance wheel in order to have the watch as solid as possible, because Panerai watch were born for the Italian Navy
Yes.
as instruments and has to be solid, tough. It's a tough watch for tough people, as
Exactly.
we used to say.
Yeah, exactly. There are some other key changes to this watch, including the thickness.
Yeah, we work on the thickness, on the design also of the lugs in order to have the better design integration between the lugs and the case, also on the metal bracelet version,
Yeah.
in order to have the best comfort on your wrist. So we reduced by 10% the thickness and also the weight of
It's
the
about
watch itself.
1.4 millimeters thinner, so really noticeably different. If you're used to wearing Panerai, you will be surprised and you will feel that difference.
But keeping the strength and the solidity of the Panerai watch.
Absolutely. Yep.
Plus other feature, the pump click release system. As you can see, there are
This is
some
super easy. Yeah.
push button. It's very easy. You
Yeah.
can easily change without even looking at the watch. And it's called pump click
Yeah.
because you can fix it with a click.
Oh yeah, there it is. Done.
And you can also change the buckle on the watch without the usage of any tool. By pushing the buckle and the pin, as you can see, the pin goes out, and you don't need any screwdriver.
Ah, that's so cool. I'm not going to take it out because I'll lose it, but that is really cool. I didn't know that. Another little Easter egg. One quick choice to make. Do we go petrol blue? Do we go super crisp white? Or do we go the classic black? I'm feeling the black myself. Alessandro, what's next?
Andrew, we can play also with a bracelet. In every box, we put a rubber bracelet.
Yep.
We have a huge collection of strap in our assortment. With the pump click release system, also the vintage one, the rubber. We can use all of them on the new Luminor Marina and also on the former one because we have the interchangeability.
Look at this thing. Imagine riding this thing. Imagine sitting on those seats and riding this like underwater missile with scuba gear on. This is for brave, crazy people.
Yeah, in fact, we have here also some historic images on this plate on the top and this reproduction of what was called CLC as Siluro Lenta Corsa, where the command of the Italian Navy were wearing not only Panerai watches, but also instruments during their mission.
Yep.
Let's come to the metal bracelet version. That is the one that I'm wearing today with this Arctic blue dial. You can see with the sunbrush finishing. It's a blue-gray dial with a very nice shade. On top of the interchangeability, it has a very convenient innovation that also added by our watchmaker engineer in Neuchâtel. Is this brush push button that by using this brush push button, you can see the quick length adjustment.
Bracelet adjustment, yeah.
It's 2 millimeter by side. I show you this. It's very convenient.
That's cool.
In the summertime when your wrist expand, so you don't need to go to the retailer.
It is the year of the micro adjust. We have Grand Seiko, we have Tudor, we have Panerai, all giving people what they want, which is a bracelet you can slightly expand when it gets hot.
The objective is to give added value to the clients, advantage. And for Panerai, it's very important because Panerai was born as instrument and tool watch.
Yep.
We have also the titanium version here. Feel it, because the difference, the lightness of the titanium, the shade of the material.
I have not held this in the metal. This is the winner for me. This is absolutely the winner. We have like a real mysterious olive, kind of slate green.
It's a military green sunbrush dial.
It's like a faded khaki. This is beautiful. And on like a suede strap, padded suede strap, that's stunning. And this gray is what I was referring to. I had a titanium Luminor was my first Panerai, and I was attracted to the tone of this material. Beautiful.
Great material.
This is the winner. This is clearly the winner.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And also this combination with the color of the dial, with this sweat strap. And this caliber feature also the hacking seconds. So the stop second, that is also very useful to synchronize the time.
For people that really care about the time. I'm not one of those people, but I do like hacking seconds,
Above all our clients.
Kit, our lighting guy, is putting his hand up. He's not our lighting guy, he's our
Let's come here and see a milestone for Paneristi. Paneristi community, they started in 2000, so 25 years ago. A milestone because it's a quarter of a century. This spontaneous community who share a common passion for the brand and also share values. And we developed for such a special anniversary the Luminor 25.
How did you age that case? It's so pre-aged. It's like it's been in someone's pocket with some change for a very, very long time.
It's made with a DLC coating and then it's removed by hand.
Right.
And
some poor sod at the manufacturer's just got the sandpaper out, just like, is it done yet?
We designed this watch together with Paneristi. So we designed the watch together.
That's good.
Because it's the watch for them to celebrate their 25th anniversary. We give to our client a passport.
Yeah.
It's like the Italian passport, but at the end you put the date, the city, and the stamp of each boutique that you visit where you buy the watch.
That is really
cool. And all our clients love this detail because they feel at home when they are in Casa Panerai around the world.
I love that. Looking after the community.
Some more details about Panerai watches, some feature, the safety lock system, emblematic element of design, but we know very well that the crown protecting device was patented in 1956 to protect the crown from any shock or from water entering the case. So it's a functional design element. and is an iconic element of the brand. This is welcome to the world of complication for Panerai, from the tourbillon to the astronomo. This is the pinnacle of the laboratory of the day in terms of innovation, new caliber in our manufacture. But the big novelty in terms of complication, and one of the biggest highlights at the fair, is the new perpetual calendar. We can see here,
Da-da-da-da.
magnificent Luminor 44 millimeter in platinum tech. Do you know about the feature of our platinum tech?
No, there's so many techs. There's gold tech, there's carbo tech, there's platinum tech.
The main tech, and once again, is an advantage for the client. It's 85% harder than the standard platinum, so it's more difficult to machine for our manufacturer,
Yep.
but it's harder to be scratched. So it's much more scratch resistant than the standard platinum.
Yep.
We have one of the Luminor
Oh,
perpetual
good,
calendar
good,
here.
good.
You can admire the blue sapphire dial, and the one of the feature of our perpetual calendar is that when we decided to develop a perpetual calendar, we said we want to do it in a Panerai way. We want to keep our signature design with only the information that you need every day on the front. I mean, hour, minute, the GMT with the second time zone, and the day of the week. And then we build a movement through 10 years of development with an off-center oscillating weight in gold in order to leave the room for the information that you don't need every day.
Yeah.
So the month, the leap year, the year, and the power reserve.
Yeah.
Everybody
loves a micro rotor. That's just a fact.
And then
Whoa, it's heavy.
all
Oh,
the setting is a Panerai.
it's a big
It's a
chunk of
Panerai.
platinum right there.
Platinum.
Yeah.
All the settings are made through the crown.
Ooh.
So no restriction in terms of setting, no corrector.
Yeah.
So you don't need any tool to set the time of the watch.
Fantastic. One of the lovely design details here is this translucent sapphire dial, allowing you to see through to the mechanism. And also, it's quite odd to see these applied numerals and indexes. Panerai, so much about that printing. This is a really interesting watch. And then nicely, looks like there's some anglage on the day and date windows.
Yeah, in
Some
order
nice
to
polishing.
highlight
Yep.
with this nice polishing,
Yep.
one of the main feature of the perpetual calendar.
Fantastic. What a tour. So in closing, we have Panerai's typical attractive form. This is what catches everybody's eye about this brand. It's that Italian style and swagger, but we also have more functionality in terms of slimmer watches, better water resistance. It's a big year, but
Yeah,
it's
big
a
year.
simple year, simple things.
It's about performance,
Yep.
as you were mentioning,
Yeah.
but above all, back to the roots and to the authentic spirit of the
Yep.
brand. Thank you again, Andrew.
Perfect.
It was
Thank you
my
very much.
pleasure, and thanks to everyone. Grazie.
Grazie.
Arrivederci.